Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Goalside. Today we're going to be looking at the heartbreaking truth of Mario Balotelli. But before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribes button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. A cool breeze blows off of Balotelli's face when he enters the Juventus stadium. Serie A has taken a bad turn of events for the Italian giants Inter Milan. The cruel defeat of last year is still fresh in the minds of the people. A lot of football gurus have called the team dead, and that they have to make harsh changes in order to gain their lost reputation. Roberto Mancini, the current manager of the team, taps Mario on his back, putting a spell on, telling him through his ear exactly what he has to do. The new signing comes on the pitch, his first match against the big rivals, and he has a lot to prove. Today, the world will acknowledge another striker, the Golden Boy, who is set to do wonders in the football world. Boom! Balotelli, living up to the expectations, scores 2 astonishing goals, taking his team towards a wonderful victory against the Italian champions. But something is not right. Instead of chants of love and respect by the football-loving fans, Balotelli heard something completely of the opposite. There are no black Italians. Go away, Balotelli. The game continues and Mario tries to keep himself calm for the game, but all he can hear are chants and the abuses of racial discrimination. This humiliation will haunt Balotelli his entire career. As he walks off the stage, the past flashed through his mind. Mario Balotelli, also popularly known as Super Mario, was born in a remote city of Palermo in Italy to 2 Ghanaian immigrant parents moving to Brescia when he and his siblings were very young. At 2 years of age, Mario suffered from a life-threatening intestinal disease. The disease was so harsh that he had to be admitted to a local hospital for weeks. His parents, being African immigrants and also subject to racial discrimination, struggled to make their ends meet. Not being able to afford the medical expenses, they were forced to abandon him. Imagine the psychological toll it must have had on a person being abandoned by his own parents, that too at such a young age. Later, Mario was put into foster care. He was adopted by a rich white Italian family, the Balotellis. Mario grew up in his foster parents' home with an undying dream of becoming a football star. He would play football all day long, even in the rain, and return home soaking wet. This level of commitment toward the game was always going to take him a long way. His first club in Italy was Lumezzane, based in a small town, but his career took off when he joined Inter Milan in 2007. Under the guidance of his mentor, Roberto Mancini, Mario was destined to be a great player. He started to gain national attention when he scored twice against Juventus and also became the youngest player ever to score in the UEFA Champions League. Instead of acknowledging him as a capable player, more problems were created for him. Due to an uprising, racial discrimination in Italy, Mario was looked down upon and given hate because of his color. Roberto Mancini left the club for Manchester City, and the new manager of Inter Milan, Jose Mourinho, failed to develop a chemistry with him. The quarrels between Mario and Jose are famous in the football world. Jose even said that Mario Balotelli is unmanageable. Things went so bad for the player that he was left out of the initial squad of his own team. Even when he made it into the team, his game was not showing any signs of the promise he had shown in the last season. After that fiasco with Inter Milan, he was brought into Manchester by his former mentor and friend Roberto Mancini in order to provide him with a fresh chance. Mario is a talented player, but he can act very crazy sometimes. Roberto Mancini. Manchester City was the peak of Mario's career, scoring many goals and leading the club towards an English title win. Everyone was talking about the young talent, but the concerning thing was his behavior on and off the pitch. Many incidents during his time in Manchester City were reported, from destroying his car to getting in fights with his own teammates and not showing up for training. His success had gotten to his head, and arrogance had taken over him. Mario needs to focus on doing what he can do on the pitch. Javier Zanetti. Mario's efforts bore fruit, and he was finally called to play for the Italian national team, making him the first player of color to play for Italy. He took the team into Euros final, scoring the same amount of goals as the Golden Boot winner. Mario was also awarded the Golden Boy Award, an award given to the most promising young players. After all these achievements, the curse of abandonment still followed him, as this time he was abandoned by his manager, Roberto Mancini. From Manchester City, he went to AC Milan, then to Liverpool. His career took such a bad turn that he was given to play with Club Nice for free. 29 years old, Balotelli, after all this tragic incident, still plays to date for Brescia in his famous 45 jerseys, waiting for the call to join Italy once again for international glory. I am Italian. I feel Italian.